War in the Middle East, U.S. strikes Iran. Is the world facing a nuclear crisis? The United States and Israel carried out a coordinated military strike against strategic targets in Iran, reigniting one of the most dangerous tensions in global politics. The operation took place on a Saturday morning and was confirmed by then U.S. President Donald Trump, who stated that major combat operations were underway. According to Trump, the military action was intended to prevent Iran from advancing its nuclear program, which Washington and its allies consider a growing threat to security. Posted on social media, the Iranian government was attempting to nuclear capabilities and expand its long range, which could threaten Europe, American troops stationed abroad, even the United States itself. The Iranian government, however, denies developing nuclear weapons, that its nuclear program is strictly for civilian, such as energy production and medical research. It claims certain governments and international experts remain Iran's nuclear program after the 2025. Tensions surrounding Iran's nuclear program became even after the 12-day war between Israel and Iran. 2025 conflict one of Iran's main nuclear research centers, a major uranium enrichment complex, Fordow, fortified underground facility used to enrich fuel, stated that the facilities had been completely. Rafael Grossi of the International Atomic Energy Agency, IAEA, attacks caused serious but not total damage. To him, that Iran could resume some uranium activities within months. Uranium did Iran have? Israeli strikes from the IAEA indicated that Iran possessed about kilograms of uranium enriched to 60% purity. Nuclear weapons typically needs to reach around 90% enrichment. Say that if this stockpile were further enriched, particularly produce material for up to 10 years. Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi said in an interview, enrichment had been halted. In a later interview with facilities and machines, not bomb knowledge or a nation's determination. Inspections and international concerns. The International Atomic Energy Agency has managed to 13 Iranian nuclear facilities that were not hit. Sites that were bombed have not yet been evaluated. Concern is that there has been no full verification. It was enriched uranium stockpile for several months. Questions unanswered about location of the nuclear material, the condition of enrichment equipment, and current enrichment capabilities, still building nuclear facilities. Satellite images suggest that construction work has several strategic sites, and Isfahan have detected new structures and reinforced areas. Area of concern is an underground complex located in what's called Pickaxe Mountain, Mount Kolang Gazla, kilometers south of Natanz. Not targeted during Israeli or believe it may be undergoing further action to protect sensitive nuclear activities deep. Take Iran to build a nuclear weapon. Weapons-grade uranium is not the same as building a nuclear weapon. A functional nuclear warhead requires several technical steps, including miniaturizing the nuclear device and detonation systems, the weapon for delivery by ballistic missiles. Assessment from the intelligence agency suggested that Iran could produce enough weapons-grade uranium in less if it decided to move forward. Assessment also noted that there was no confirmed that Iran was actively building nuclear weapons. Iranian nuclear weapon worry the world. Have long argued that Iran must not obtain because it could dramatically shift the power in the Middle East. Once stated that allowing this could change completely, warned that a nuclear-armed Iran could lead to tensions between Iran and Israel, their arms race in the Middle East, strategic ties between Iran, Russia, and China, risk of military miscalculations during crises. Argue that if both sides possessed nuclear, it might create mutual deterrence. It existed during the Cold War. Risk would be a miscalculation which could trigger a much wider conflict. Watches with concern and remains uncertain. Diplomats attempt to reopen negotiations on that any escalation involving the United States could have serious consequences for global of Iran's nuclear program and the possibility international crisis remains one of the most issues in global politics.